All right, here we go. All right, guys, thanks so much for coming. I'm so excited. So this is just kind of going to go over the basics of the business. We're going to talk new stuff, not new stuff, but for new people. So if you're new to the business, this might be new information. It might be a refresher, which is always good. And then I am going to screen share. So that way you guys can kind of see some of the things that I'm talking about. So the first thing we are going to do is go.
Should we introduce ourselves? I'm sorry to but
Oh, yeah.
like, Elizabeth is brand new and doesn't know anybody.
Sure. Go ahead. Everyone can say their names. That's fine.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm Patty, and I've been in the business for 2.5 years now, and I'm an executive.
Yay.
I'm Cindy, and I just got started. I just hit star, and I am excited to go on with this.
My name is Jeanette, and I would probably say in the last 6 months I am getting serious about it, but I have yet to level up, so I'm learning all the fun things.
I'm Ellie, and I've been doing the business for 10 months, and I'm a star, and I really want senior star, and it's killing me.
And I'm Cheryl, and I've been doing the business almost 3 years, and I'm also an executive.
I'm Megan. I have had my kit for 3 years, but doing the business for 1 and am executive.
Hey guys, my name is Anna, and I've been doing the business since I think March, and I am a senior star.
April.
There. Hi guys, I'm April. I started doing the business, I've been doing oils for about a year, and then I started doing the business a little heavier over the summer. Right now I'm a star. Last month I made senior star, so we'll see if it happens.
Elizabeth, you want to introduce yourself?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth. I've had my kit for about 2 years, but I'm just getting started now, thanks to Patty.
Hey. So exciting. Awesome. And I'm Stephanie, and I've been doing this for 4 years, and I'm a gold. And I'm on the cusp of platinum, guys. It's coming. Awesome. Okay, so now that everyone knows each other, yay! Okay, first things first, when you are a new business person, where do you start? We are going to go and do, there we go. Okay, can you guys all see that? In the Oily Biz. Okay. So when you start the business, the first place to start is the pinned post. And we just redid this. So it is fabulous. We updated it with lots of great information. There's a welcome video you should check out, basic terminology, getting paid. Lots of the stuff we'll go over tonight, but there's some videos. So I know for me, I need to hear it multiple times before I really retain it. So this is good to go into and just kind of refresh your brain when you forget, or just that you're not sure. There's, information on Essential Rewards, how to sign up a member, classes, and then this step-by-step plan on how to start your biz is really awesome. And then Jess Brockett put these together, these Spark pages. So say you have a new member who hasn't been to Essential Oils 101 class on Facebook yet, or they don't have Facebook, you can just copy this link and send it to them and say, hey, here's some information on essential oils, and it's amazing. And if someone who just got their kit, you can send them the link. I have my kit, now what? That's amazing. Essential Oils 201. So that's past the kit. That's like the 25 oils under $25. That class basically is what that is. Essential Rewards. And then we have Savvy Minerals makeup. You also have a bunch of free cross-line resources. All this stuff is fabulous. So this is a great place to start. If you have not been through everything on the pinned post, I highly recommend it. We definitely took some time, and a team of us put these together, and Leslie and I remade a bunch of videos. So that is a really great place to start. Okay, then I'm just going to go through super basic stuff. So how do you put in an order? So you're going to go to your virtual office, click quick order, and then you can click on essential oil singles, blends, any of that stuff, or you can type in what you're looking for. So if I type in thieves, all of this stuff comes up, right? Well, I want thieves essential oil 15 milliliter. And so I'm just going to add that. And then you're going to go all the way down. And this is just super basic, guys. And then check out, go through the process, finish everything. And one thing I always tell people, do not pick Smart Post, which I don't see it on here right now. So
I
which
would
is
say
great.
don't pick YL Choice too.
Okay, well, I always pick YL Choice Ground, and I never have any issues, but I think it really depends on where you live. So FedEx is going to be guaranteed FedEx. So you're going to get the best. So, but FedEx Smart Post is going through the post office. So I don't recommend that. But FedEx Ground, always the best choice. It's a couple dollars more than, Smart Post, but really the $2 is worth the 5 days that you're going to get it sooner, in my opinion. So just making people aware that if you pick FedEx Smart Post, it is going to take the full 10 business days. And remember, everything processes in business days. Business days, Monday through Friday. So if they put their order in on Friday, it's not even going to process till Monday. And then they have Young Living is going to take probably 2 days to process it. And then they're going to have to wait those 10 days. So I always just warn people, pick Ground unless you're not in a rush. If you're not in a rush, then it really doesn't matter. Save the $2. But I always tell people, just pick Ground. It's worth it. I promise. So this is a quick order. So we're going to pick our shipping. And then we have our few items we're going to get. Hit next. Go through payment. Boom. You're done. And of course, always round up. If you guys don't know about the Young Living Foundation yet, definitely check that out. I have it set so on my ER order, it automatically rounds up every time. And it's just, it's 30 to 75 cents. Like, really, I never miss it. And by the end of the year, I've helped give, malaria medicine to a kid. So it's really, really cool that they give you that option. Okay. So that's how to do a quick order. And now we're going to...
Stephanie, did you want to talk about using the ER points while you're on that page?
Sure. Thank you for saying that. That's so smart. Okay. So at checkout, and this is why we're a team. All right. So at checkout, there are a few items that you can redeem for ER points. And actually, let me go back and show you guys how you can tell what is available for ER redemption. See, there's this cute little flag. That means I can use my ER points to redeem that. Now, new products will not work for that. Products that do not have full PV, meaning a diffuser is like $63, right? But it only is 37 PV. So the PV and the dollar amount don't match, so you cannot redeem ER points for that. Like rose oil. Rose oil is not full PV. You cannot save up your ER points to get rose oil. And there's a few other things randomly that you can't use, like chocolate or just a few random things. But so anything that has that blue little flag next to it, that means you can use your ER points. And right up here is where it's going to give you the option. You have your Essential Rewards points, and I only have 2, almost 3 points, so I can't get anything for these. But say I had 15 points, I could get Christmas Spirit, because Christmas Spirit is only $10.25. Now, if I have $10.25 and I have 15 points and I can get a lavender lip balm because that's 4, that makes it less than that 15. So I can get both of those things, use my ER points, and then I only have to pay shipping. So that's how you redeem your ER points. And if I forget anything, you guys just please tell me. Okay, so we're going to go to Essential Rewards now, and then I'm going to talk about the difference. So here is your Essential Rewards page. You have your monthly order total, your shipping address, what shipping method, your payment method, the current processing day, if you want to manually process it. So like I always have mine set at the end of the month, and then I just push it through early if I need to. Your order history, all of that stuff is right there. I like to put everything I think of in my ER cart, and then when it comes time to put my order in, I just go through and say, okay, I really need these things, and then I don't forget anything. So I usually have a lot of stuff in my ER cart. For ER, it's very similar to Quick Order. You can add your items by typing it in, or you can go to the product guide basically on your website. So let's do the Kid Sense toothpaste. I need that. And then this is fast add. So I know I want that. I just hit add to monthly order. It's just automatically going to do that. So I added that. I'm going to click save. You just have to make sure you go through all of the process. And also, if you get chocolate, it's going to ask you if you want their 4-day shipping, which is special, which is extra money. But you can click ship with other products. Now, if you live in a hot area, you might not want to do that because your chocolate might melt. But if you live where it's cold right now, then you should be fine. So just so you know, that's what that pop-up is for if you order chocolate. And save your changes. And so it just saves it so you go through that process. Okay, so let's talk about Essential Rewards. Essential Rewards is the monthly program that they have that you earn free oils, you earn points back, and it's just amazing. And if you're on Essential Rewards, you're just benefiting way more than just a Quick Order. Being in the business, we suggest you be on Essential Rewards. 100 PV is the requirement to get all commissions, but Essential Rewards, you're only required to order 50 PV. And so if you don't order 100 PV on your ER order, that doesn't mean you're not going to get commissions. We just suggest being on ER and ordering your 100 PV because, one, you're getting 10 to 20%, 10 to 25% back. And then you're getting a free oil because it's a free oil on ER every month at 100 PV. And then you're going to get those points back. And you'll get your full commission, so you don't have to worry about that. When you're, your 50 PV on ER also gets you some commissions. So I'll just talk about the difference real quick. 100 PV gets you full commissions. You get all your unilevel bonuses. If you're silver, you get the generation bonuses, the leadership bonuses, all that stuff. Rising star bonus, all that. Now, if you're only spending 50 PV and you sell a kit, you'll get the kit bonus and the fast start bonus, but that's it. You don't get any of the extra bonuses. So just in case you think you have to order 100 PV and you're, for some reason you can't, if you order 50 PV, you get that kit bonus, but you miss out on all the other bonuses. All right, if you guys here want to jump in on anything, feel free.
I just think you might want to if anybody's unclear on what, the different kinds of bonuses are, that might be a little confusing. Or
Okay,
you might have just clarified it. I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to go through all of that stuff in a minute, too. Real quick before I switch gears, I want to talk about PV Assistant. So not everyone knows about this, but you definitely want to encourage your members to be on this. So PV Assistant is awesome because I set mine to 100 PV, so I'm never going to go below 100 PV. That way, I'm not going to worry about missing out on my commissions. So you can put whatever you want in here. I put a bunch of oils that I use all the time, and then I put some Vitality oils because they're cheap. And basically, what happens is if something goes out of stock, say my ER order goes through on the 13th, and at midnight, Super V goes out of stock. So it pulls that from my cart, and I am short almost 20 PV for my 100. So what this does is it takes whatever the first couple things to make that 20 PV. So it would take my lime, and then it might take my lavender or my lemon Vitality, and it would make up the difference of what I was missing to get me to 100 PV so I won't miss out. You can reset this. So like say I'm ordering 300 PV because the promos are amazing this month. Then I'm setting it for 300, and I'm going to make sure I have plenty of stuff in here that I know I use, and if it gets pulled, that's fine. Like I use lavender every month, and I use lime all the time, and lemon, so I added all those things. You can throw some lip balm in here, but what I was told is it pulls from the top, so you can put a bunch of Vitality oils at the top first if you want, so it can pull, the smaller amounts, or you could just put a lavender because you're like, if it's 5 PV, I know I'm going to use a lavender. I don't mind. I'll do that. So you can edit your PV goal every month or whenever you want. So if you have an order that's going in for a specific amount, or you want to hit a promo or whatever it is, that way you never miss it. So that is PV Assistant. All right.
Oh, she was looking at my nostrils. Hi.
Okay. Hi. Okay, so do you guys have any questions about those few things? I'm about to go through the compensation plan, so don't worry about like the ranks and then all those things. I'm going to do that. But any questions about how to order or anything like that? No?
Yep.
Okay. A few things I didn't cover yet was commissions. So each month, your month goes from the 1st to the 31st. Your commissions are paid on the 18th of the following month. So our November month check will get paid on December 18th. Everyone can sign up for direct deposit. So that is in the virtual office if you go under member resources, and then you'll find the direct deposit information. And then it has a little guide of like, this is what you do, this. It's really great. It has a step-by-step plan. So that's what that is about. And then you have to earn your rank every month. So, we all work hard every month. Okay, cool. I think I got all that covered. Sorry, was just making sure. All right.
Can I just clarify, when you say you earn your rank, you drop back down to 0 at the beginning of every month?
Yes.
Just in case that wasn't clear.
Thank you. All right, so we're going to talk about compensation plan. And this is all in your virtual office. You can pull up the PDF if you want. I don't have it pulled up so I can screen share this. If you guys want me to, just tell me and I'll Google it real quick and pull it up. I don't know if you're visual and you need to see it, just tell me. Yes?
Screen share, please.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna do that. All right. So member resources, and then we go down here. Hold on, I'm slow, guys. And then also out of stock list is right here. So if something's out of stock and you're like, when is it coming back? You can check this list. It's not updated like every single day, but it is updated pretty often. You can always call Young Living as well. So here we go. All right, compensation plan. All right. Well, first we'll go through this, since this has this. It's really cool. Definitions. All right. So, enroller. Enroller is the person responsible for introducing a new member to Young Living. So enrollers are the ones that are eligible to receive the bonuses. So you get the fast start bonus, you can get the kit bonuses. So the enroller is the person that's going to get the bonuses. We will talk about stacking later. And just remember, the enroller gets the bonuses. The sponsor is a new member's direct upline and main support. The sponsor may also be the enroller. So if you're just starting out in this business, you will be the sponsor and the enroller. Now, when you have a new business person, then you can, we call it stacking, or strategically place them. What you do is you change your person. So we'll say Patty. Patty is going to be the sponsor for Cheryl. But I am still Patty's enroller. Does that make sense? Okay, so we're going to keep going. All right, so PV is personal volume, and that's how much you personally order. So to hit your commission, you have to order 100 PV. So that means you have to order 100 PV on your personal account. Now that order can be yours. It can be your mother-in-law's. It can be your sister's. It could be everyone's combined. It doesn't matter specifically if it's just for you, but it has to be on your account. One thing I did forget to say about the, on Essential Rewards, you get the free oil at 100 PV. We talked about that. Now they offer free oils at 190 PV, 250 PV, and 350 PV. And I just want to make sure you guys all know and understand that in order to receive those free oils, your order has to be one single order. It can't be a 50 PV order, a $200 order, and then another 50 PV order. It has to be one single order. Yes, unfortunately. So to get those bonus oils, it's one single order. All right. And OGV is next. We're going to talk about organizational group volume. So organizational group volume is everyone under you and your PV all together. So say I have 100 PV and Patty has 100 PV and Cheryl has 100 PV. My OGV is 300 because it's mine plus theirs. All right, PGV is personal group volume. The monthly volume in an organization excluding any silver or higher rank. So those legs, your silver legs or higher, are not included in your PGV. All right, a leg is each personally sponsored member is considered the first level and a separate leg within an organization. So let me find this term. It's a little easier. Okay. So legs go down. When you enroll someone and remain their sponsor, they stay on your level 1. And they become the beginning of a leg. Anyone signed up underneath them or anyone that you move under them is in that specific leg. And I'll draw you guys a picture in a second. and then we'll talk about levels. So levels go across. So they're horizontal. So you have level 1, level 2, level 3. So your level 1 is the people that you personally enrolled, or say someone stacks under you, they would be your level 1. And when they enroll someone, that puts them on your level 2, and so on and so on. Does that make sense? If you guys need clarification, just let me know. All right, and compression. Compression, this happens when a business person doesn't place a 100 PV order. The person or the people directly under that person in the leg move up to that person's place, and the PV that the compressed person placed that month gets added to the people moving up for the month. If a person just missed a month and then places a 100 PV order the next month, the leg structure goes back to what it originally was. So compression seems a little confusing, but it's not really super confusing. So basically, if someone stops doing the business and they're like your level 1, but then they have someone on their level 1, which would be your level 2, they do the business. So they don't order anymore, they quit. So this person on level 2 rolls up to be your level 1 business person. They don't move physically in your downline. They just act as your level 1. Okay? All right, leg levels compression. All right, I forgot to talk about a member. A member is someone who enrolls with Young Living as a wholesale member at sign up. So we call them members, we call them, whatever we want to call them, but they're a member. So it's a wholesale member. A customer is someone who chooses retail. So that's how Young Living categorizes them. If they're a member, they're wholesale. If they're a customer, they are retail. And retail customers, you always want to keep on your level 1, because whoever is their sponsor is who's getting that 24%. So sometimes when you hit silver, Young Living will place people that are local in your area under you as their sponsor and enroller, because they didn't sign up with anyone. And a lot of times it's just a retail member who goes on the website, signs up as a retail person, just orders one oil or whatever, and they stay on your level 1 so that you get that 24%. If you were to move them, you would give that 24% to whoever you change as the sponsor. All right. Talked about that. All right. Are you guys all good? We're okay? All right.
I do have a quick question.
Yeah.
Can you just clarify the 24% you just spoke about?
Yes. So when you become a wholesale member, you get 24% off of retail. So when someone signs up as retail, they're paying full price. So
they're setting up a retail. Never mind.
Yep, retail. Yep, exactly. You got it. So yeah, so you just collect that 24%. That's all. Okay. So I don't have a graphic for this part, but so we're going to talk about bonuses real quick. All right, fast cash. Fast cash, for every person you enroll that purchases a premium starter kit, you get a one-time fast cash bonus of $25. So every time you sell a premium starter kit, and it has to be, that same month that they sign up, you get $25 fast cash bonus. Then you get fast start bonus for the first 3 months, which is 25% of what they order. So the $25 fast cash bonus, and then you get $25 fast start if they just order their starter kit, because it's 100 PV. But you are going to earn 25% of whatever they buy for the first 3 months. So if they put in a $300 order, 300 PV order for their first order, then you're actually going to get 25 fast cash, and then you're going to get 75 fast start. So you'd actually get $100. So if they order more, then you're going to just get more because you get 25% of their PV that they ordered. And all right, Rising Star bonus. And so let's see. Okay, here's Rising Star right here. Can you guys all see that? Rising Star team bonus. Anyone at Star, Senior Star, and Executive ranks are eligible for this bonus. The Rising Star bonus comprises of shares, each worth about $35. I'm not 100% sure what they are right now. If anybody gets them, let us know.
It's about $50 a share.
$50. Oh, nice. That went way up. Yeah, it was 35 when I was getting them. So this additional bonus is available when you are doing a 100 PV order and are on Essential Rewards. And your level 1 people are helping you qualify for this bonus are also doing 100 PV orders and on Essential Rewards. So this is basically a bonus you get for you and your team being on Essential Rewards. So everyone has to be on Essential Rewards. You have to order at least 100 PV on Essential Rewards, and your first, you can see right here, in order to get 1 share, you have to have 3 legs that have 100 PV on ER, and then they each have to have 300 OGV at least. So that gets you 1 share. If you have legs outside of that, say you have 2 more legs, then you would get 2 shares if you have the first 3 at 300, and then the second 2, so legs 4 and 5 would be at 500 OGV. And then you can see in order to get 3 shares, you would have 2 more legs that have 1,000 OGV. So those are just ways to get some extra bonuses, and that's $50 extra. Now you only get this bonus for 24 months. So if you've got this for 24 months and you're still executive and it runs out, then unfortunately you're done with this bonus. So that's just a heads up. All right, does that make sense? Does anybody have questions? All right, let's talk ranks. So a member is someone who orders 50 PV or 100 PV, right here. When you order, that just means you're a member. Now, Star is the first rank you can hit, and your PV has to be 100. So in order to get a rank, to maintain a rank, to be a rank, you have to order 100 PV. If you're only ordering 50 PV, like I said, you can order 50 PV and still get the kit bonus. You don't actually count as a business person per Young Living because they count theirs that order 100 PV. So you can get the bonuses at 50 PV, but you're not going to be able to rank up at 50 PV. You have to order 100 PV. So Star is the first, and at Star, you have 500 OGV, and then you're going to collect Unilevel on 3 levels. You have 8%, 5%, 4%, 4 levels, and 4%. So you get, as you rank up, you actually are able to collect Unilevel on lower levels. So that's the benefit. You're going to get more Unilevel bonus. Senior Star is the next rank, and you have to have 2,000 OGV. And Executive is next. You have 4,000 OGV, and you have to have 2 legs at 1,000. And when you get to Executive, you have 8%, then you get 5%, then you get 4%, 4%, and 4%. So you definitely see an increase in your check because you're getting more Unilevel. All right, when we get to the next section, we're going to talk about Silver. Now, when I was an executive, I think I made like $400 to $500 a month. And when I went from executive to Silver, I basically doubled my check. It went from like about 500 to almost 1,000. I think I made like $980 my first month as Silver. So it was a huge increase for me because you get these generation commissions now. A personal generation is 2.5% on your personal generation. So that's your whole generation, your whole downline, you get 2.5%. Now generation 2, so if you have another silver under you, you actually get 3% of their whole generation. And then generation 3, so you can actually get 2 generations of silvers under you. And this seems a little confusing, and it's a lot probably at first. So if you don't understand this right away, it's not a big deal. This will come with time, so don't stress out about it. As a silver, you have to order your 100 PV, and you have to have 10,000 OGV, 1,000 PGV, and then 2 legs at 4,000. Your legs do not ever have to be at a specific rank. They just have to have that OGV. So 4,000, you can be an executive, but if your leg is an executive, that's okay. You can still hit silver if your legs aren't executive. You just have to meet that criteria. All right, does anybody have questions? Because I know this is a lot. No? Okay. Do you guys want me to go through all of the requirements? Are you okay with just seeing? Okay. Okay, good. All right, so let's just, so I went over just kind of the basics. Do you guys want to do some Q&A? Oh, hold on, I forgot something. So the income disclosure, this is super, super cool to look at. You can find this in member resources as well. You can just Google Young Living member, Young Living income disclosure, and they have an updated one. This is the 2015. But this just shows you the average of each rank. So, for example, the average member, their income is $12 per year. The star average is per year. No, I'm saying per year. Is $948. The average senior star makes $3,000 basically. Executive, $6,000. Now, if we do monthly income, the average senior star makes $255. The average executive makes $549. The average silver makes $2,200 per month. So you can see there's a big jump when it goes from executive to silver, and that's where those leadership bonuses come in, and so on and so on. So golds are about 6,000 average per month, platinum 14,000, diamonds 38,000, crown diamond 74,000, royal crown diamond 144,000 per month. So there is a lot of potential, and I will say that it doesn't matter when you start, but it's about like how hard you're willing to work and how far you want to go and how determined you are that you can build this business no matter what. Like I have met people who started 2 years after me and are already diamond. So, but they worked 16 hours a day, every day, you know, so it can be done. But don't compare yourself to anyone else. You do you. Okay, so that's kind of the basics. Anybody want to ask some questions? Anything need clarified? Do you want me to draw some pictures of moving a sponsor? How can I help you?
I just want to clarify. I know we have had one-off conversations about this, but I just want to clarify the difference between if it matters at all, your monthly PV, if that will earn you anything at all, or if it's just that one-time PV and ER PV order. Does that make sense? Like to earn free oils and all of that.
So
obviously,
your month
rewards will, but
yeah, your monthly order earns your commission.
right.
It helps your OGV. So overall, like, so you could order 500 PV and be a star, technically. So it helps your OGV altogether. you earn free things by your orders. I'm not 100% sure I'm understanding your question. So did that
Like
answer?
you were saying, to get any of that, it has to be placed in one order. Does anything, if at the end of the month, let's say they were all just different orders for different people, or your whatever, it wasn't in one order, do you benefit anything at the end of the month?
Other than your OGV being, or your PV being higher? No.
Okay.
So yeah, you won't earn the free stuff unless it's in like the ER order or that specific PV amount in one single order. Gotcha. Yeah, so no. Good question. Anybody else? I know this was like super, super basic. Just kind of going over the basics. So if you guys have more questions.
I have a question about the compression thing.
Okay.
Not that it matters because I don't have a leg at all right now. I still, but theoretically,
okay.
hopefully one day I will.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I understand. So let's say my first leg is, we'll just use names because otherwise I get confused, is Jill. And she's my person, and then she's got people under her. But she's got, like, let's say she doesn't have any legs under her. She just has like 20 people under her. But she decides that Jill's not going to do any business. So then I don't understand what happens. Do you know what I mean? Like, how's there a clear, like, person that moves up? Does that make sense?
So
like,
they would all move up. Like technically, okay.
So like those 20 people would all go on my one line.
Could you take your screen share off so you're bigger?
Yeah.
You can see that?
Absolutely. Thank you. Okay. Am I bigger now?
Yeah.
Okay. So say Jill doesn't order and this person has a 50 or 100 PV, they have 50. These people didn't order, but this one has 300. So they would all roll up to your level 1.
Okay.
But say she's a business
they all
person.
become Jill. So my line would go from, let's say I had 20 people, it would go from 20 to 40.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I mean, not every single person necessarily would order, but say, okay, so this can actually be a benefit. So say she is a business person, and say you have another business person and she is a business person and she has like 2 people under her and she has 3 people under her, and then you have this person and they have a bunch of people. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have a leg here and you have a leg here, but she quits, but you have 2 people under her doing the business. She quits, but then you now have 3 legs instead of 2 legs.
Right.
So compression can actually be beneficial if you have 2 solid legs here and you had 1. Well, guess what? You're set up for gold now, because
is that what happened with me and Katie? That now Karen is I compressed to Karen instead of Katie.
Yeah, you compressed up. Yeah.
So,
exactly.
Sorry, still on this vein. Huh? I had a question on that. Sorry. Oh, it will come back to me. I just lost it. I'm sorry.
Totally fine.
What the heck was it? Oh, that was my question. Okay, so it compresses. So Jill, she was ordering 100 PV, and then she doesn't. But you said if the next month she does, then it contains. But if it's longer than 1 month, but what if she's only ordering 50 PV? Like, because you said 50 gets you so as long as she orders 50 or higher, she stays my number 1? Or
nope, because 100 PV counts you as a business person. So if she orders 50, they count as your business people because they order 100. So they technically still roll up even if she orders 50.
So let's say Jill does 50 and nobody below Jill does 100, she would still say my number 1.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah. They're just going to be there. And like, it's not physically going to change in your virtual office.
No.
Just that's how Young Living would view it.
It
so
changes
you won't,
my compensation though.
Right. Exactly. It's not going to change anything for you to see. So like I had a girl who quit, and so she just stopped ordering so that she didn't mess up our other people under her. And then it went inactive, and is gone. So now if she wants to reactivate, we can move her and put her somewhere else. So she's not going to be where she was and bother that business leg. But, we could just put her under one of those people. But yeah, so then if they stop ordering completely, eventually they'll just go inactive.
Okay.
Yeah, good question.
Thank you.
Are we at Mary's house?
Mhm.
Anybody else have questions? If you guys, some of you that have been in the business a long time, if you think of something I missed, please feel free to share it. Do you guys want me to show you what stacking like someone would look like, or?
Why don't you explain? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Strategic placement.
Strategic placement, guys.
Don't use that other word when you call.
Yes. So stacking, they nicknamed it that with Young Living. Stacking actually means you're like taking someone else's person. Is that right, Patty? It's negative. We're just meaning we're strategically placing them in a different position. So let's do this.
Hey, who's moving that door? Isaiah, come here.
All right. So here's me. Can you guys see this? Me and Patty and Cheryl. So let's just pretend I enrolled Cheryl, but Patty is her sponsor. So all I have to do is change the sponsor number from mine to Patty. So you can do that on live chat within the first 5 days, or call Young Living, or you have 20 days to email in. So it's very important. If you want to change the sponsor of someone, you have to do it within that 20 days. Otherwise, basically, you can't do it. You can do it. It's very difficult. It's not worth it, honestly. So you just are changing the sponsor number. So let's just pretend Patty is 123. So Cheryl, her sponsor would be 123 instead of mine, 111. It's pretty simple. Now, when it gets complicated is, say Patty has 2 business legs. Say Cheryl is one of her legs, and then she has another leg, and then I enroll someone else, and I want to put it under Cheryl's other business leg. Then you're just going to change it to that specific person.
What would be the benefit of that?
So the benefit, that's a great question. So the benefit of strategic placement is to build your business faster. So if I just let Patty only enroll her own people, then she might have 15 people here, and then she might have 4 business people, and then they're slowly enrolling their own people. But if I am strategically placing a person I enroll under Patty and then under Cheryl, it's actually making it so Patty is able to rank up faster and build her business faster. Like to get to executive, you have to have 2 legs at 1,000. So if she is letting everyone just stay on her level 1, that's not going to benefit her past senior star, because she needs those legs to get strong and to be built so she can get to executive, and then she can get to silver. So it's helping you rank faster. It's helping them rank faster. It's really benefiting every single person that's involved. And sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I finally have somebody that said that I can place under them. Like I have 21 enrolled, but I don't have anybody that wanted to do business or be a business leader. But I finally said somebody said that yes, I can strategically place, because I am, my end goal at this moment is silver, obviously higher later. But and so it's helping me build because I have no legs. So it's a way to get a leg, basically.
Absolutely. And sometimes it's hard to find a leg at first. And if you have someone who loves their oils and you're like, hey, do you mind, since you order 100 PV, can I place this under you? And that's not always the best way to go about it. But at the same time, they love their oils already and they start getting a paycheck, they might end up doing the business, Patty, go ahead. You were going to say something.
I was just going to say that And while you're growing your business and you're specifically funneling, stacking, strategically placing people, you also might be setting yourself up to receive the Rising Star bonuses. And honestly, if you're getting the Rising Star bonuses, you're setting yourself up for growth in the future. Because in order to get all those 6 shares, you have to have 7 legs. And we only need 6 to hit Royal Crown Diamond.
Mm-hmm.
So the benefit of, I have 5 legs right now. Actually, I guess I have 6 now.
I like how Mark was like,
woohoo. Yeah. So do I have 6 strong legs? No. But will they be strong at some point? Yes. And it's easier than somebody who has 2 legs going into silver, because you have to build a 3rd leg to hit gold, right, Steph?
Yep. It took me 2 years to get to gold because I didn't have a solid leg there. It was a slow and steady leg, which is fabulous, but I wasn't building, I built to silver. Let's just put it that way. When I started, everyone was like, build to silver, hit silver quick. But the benefit of that was like, hey, yeah, I made $1,000 a month within a year. That's fabulous. But then it took me, 2 years, and then I hit gold, and then I hit it a few times, and then I fell back for 6 months. So I wasn't necessarily building well, versus now we know, okay, hindsight is 2020. I wouldn't say build to silver and only silver. I would say, okay, if you get a new business person, hold them out so they can be your gold leg, or they can be your platinum leg, or they can be your diamond leg, because I now had to start basically from scratch for any of my future legs. I just had silver legs and that was it. So.
And also, we don't really strategically place unless the person is on ER, because then we know that they're committed, they're putting in their 100 PV every month. So then we know we can stack under them, because otherwise you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Very good. Thank you, Cheryl. I totally did not say that. Yeah. And ER shows the commitment. Like when we're in the business, that's why we say get on ER, order your 100 PV every month, because you're showing your upline you're committed, because you're signed up to order every month. And so that's just one way that you can say, hey, you're committed. I'm on ER. Yes, you can place under me because I am here to do the business. Anybody else have some wisdom to share? I know it's 9:30, so we can be done if no one else has.
Are all of your people on the East Coast? I'm down in Mississippi. You're probably looking at my ceiling right now. But
no, I'm in California.
I'm in Colorado.
Where? Colorado?
Colorado.
Okay.
In California. Jeanette's in California.
I feel, I guess, pretty isolated out here. You guys have your kind of meetings and lessons and learning about the oils and learning about the businesses and sharing with each other. And are you the other ones who are away? Are you guys connected with others in your local area, or
working on it?
Working on it.
Working on finding Young Living. I mean, they're not in Steph's line. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're not in the oily life, but I found through, what is that? Lemon Droppers. There's apparently people in Colorado. And so I'm working on trying to get connected.
Okay, good.
Jeannie, where in Mississippi are you?
I'm in Long Beach, down on the Gulf Coast.
I know somebody who's in Mobile. She's a platinum in Mobile, and she's super, she's a mentor, a Crossline mentor, super awesome. Are you sort of close to Mobile?
That's about 2 hours away for me. I'm about midway between Mobile and New Orleans. So,
okay. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what I need to touch. I need to feel. I need to see other people doing these things. I need to, and I'm trying to kind of learn them on my own. And Kelly, God bless her, she's wonderful. It's just my way of learning, and everything. So.
Well, I can tell you that I wouldn't be surprised if Rachel, the woman in Mobile, would be willing to meet. I know she has people in Ocean Springs, they're in Biloxi, so that's not that far. So she might be willing to meet you for coffee.
That would be great.
Yeah, I'll track you down. What's your last name, Jeannie?
Gosh, Gosch.
Okay. Yeah, I'll reach out to Rachel and ask her. Her name's Rachel Holly. She's awesome.
Okay, that'll be great.
Are you in the group called Grow? My computer's not today.
Oh no, Kelly's added me to so many, and I'm honestly quite overwhelmed with.
Yeah. It's a lot. So I would say start slow and maybe do the Oily Biz and do the pinned post and kind of just get familiar with that and go in the Oily Life and read some posts and look and search in there. And then once you feel a little comfortable with that, then you can expand. The Grow group is awesome. It's just different ideas, but it's cross-line. Okay. So it's not just my downline, but you could post in there and there might even be a file, so you can look in the file section that is where everyone's from, because there might be people in your area. And the cool thing about
they're young living in the area. I see their window stickers, and I've seen them at some of the Christmas bazaars and things like that. Booth set up, but do you just march right up to the person and say hi?
Yeah, say I do oils too. You want to hang out? Now you will meet some people that are very shut off to anyone that's not in their downline, and then you will meet some people who are crazy sweet and they're just like Teen Young Living. Those are my favorite people. I've met incredibly sweet people that are like, you know what, Team Young Living, let's do this together. You have a different circle, I have a different circle. We're not going to be stealing from each other. It doesn't matter, but let's help each other. Let's brainstorm together. So those are amazing relationships. So whatever you do, I know there's a diamond that lives 15 minutes from me, and she's not in my downline or my upline. She's cross-line from me. But she's like, anyone who wants to come to any of my events, anyone can come. So, there's a lot of people out there that are super generous and super sweet. So just, introduce yourself and be like, hey, want to talk oils?
Okay.
And I found it's the Lemon Dropper Facebook group. Are you in that one? Somebody had posted, hey, who are the Colorado peeps? Somebody was posting for somebody in their downline who was by themselves in Colorado and Colorado Springs. And it turns out that's not anywhere near me. But it then made everybody go, hey, I'm in Colorado. And so that's how then I found some people near me. So if you're in that group, just outright say, hey, who's around me?
I had just that everybody was in Virginia Beach, and I was just hanging out over here. And
we actually have people in Netherlands or something like that. I don't know, across the water, and then we have people in Hawaii, and
that's
we're
awesome.
all over. New York, yeah, and Charlotte.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And don't be afraid to connect with other people in the Oily Biz that, even if it's just video calls like this, so you don't feel as alone. And we do every month a business video call just like this. And
wonderful. By the
way, next Thursday, and it'll be different. This is just super going over the basics. That'll be a little different. So
this is great.
Awesome. All right, so I know it's after 9:30, so anyone who needs to go, feel free to go. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I will stay on for a couple more minutes, so if you have questions that didn't get answered yet, I'll be on here for 5 more minutes, and then